here we are at the Weingart's 2015 Spring Open House. Wow, we got a full house right now. Stay tuned. I'm going to be showing you some of the equipment and stuff like that, but I'm also going to take you and show you what I use for trimming. Look at the prices, some of my favorite equipment, backpack blowers. So we're gonna jump around a little bit and check it out. Oil. I prefer, we got Redmax, we got Echo, we got the Stihl. I use the Stihl High Performance in everything, and that's all that I personally use. But I've noticed some gunking up in my 2-cycle stuff, so with really cheap brands, not with those, but with the cheap brands, so I use it over here. Looking at the whips, in Michigan we call them whips, or line trimmers. You got Shindaiwa, Echo, get the Stihls over on the other side, the Redmax. Keep the guard on the trimmer. It's a big safety thing now. I know it's a pain in the ass, but you're supposed to keep the guard on. I love these articulating hedge trimmers, badass. So Echo's, it's really good stuff. It's not like the creme de la creme like the Stihl is. It's all good. Here's a reciprocator. These things are badass. We use these for edging out a mile of garden beds before mulching to put the nice clean edge in there. That's what we used it for. It works. My favorite right here. These Redmax articulating extended hedge trimmers. When I say articulating, you know what I mean. It goes different angles, 90 degrees here. Razor sharp. I really like the edge trimmers because if you look at the blades, they're hardened steel, razor sharp. These Redmax head shears, the blades on these are totally commercial, and that means you don't have to sharpen them as often. They don't get the burrs in them. If you hit something hard, it's not going to destroy them. These things are like Terminator. These are the best blades ever, the black hardened steel. So remember that. My favorite backpack blower is the Redmax. These things just haul ass. So the difference between the big dog Redmax backpack blowers and then the mid-size ones, I like the mid-size ones better because you're getting more focused concentration of air. Like you could do more with it. The big ones have more air volume. There's more air volume, but this is more controlled. It's more precise. So that's more mass air flow. And they're heavy as shit. Here you go. These Redmax trimmers. These are more the homeowner version, but they're still really good here. And you got the more commercial grade. You're always going to pay an extra $100 for the commercials, but they're a lot better because they have the hardened steel blades, the more CCs in the engine, and they could take more of a beating. You're doing commercial landscaping, you're beating on it. You're beating on the equipment. Safety gear is a must. Ah, look at that axe. Every time I come here, I look at these axes. Look at that. 99 bucks for an axe. Well, I bet you that's a badass axe, right? I love Stihl chainsaws. They're incredible. When you get started out, you won't be able to afford it, but once you get the ball rolling, I've gotten to a point where I use nothing but Stihl chainsaws. I still have some Echoes, but I don't want to use anything but Stihl from now on. Once you've used the Stihl Chainsaw and you're like, ouch, it's so expensive, it is. And there's a reason for that. The way this is engineered is genius. These things are Terminator. They're the best. The best. This is all my opinion. The reason you got these top handle saws versus the normal ones, see? Look at the prices on these. 1,200 bucks. There's a reason for that. Because that thing's not going to break down on you in the middle of a job when you got 5 guys working. You got a ground saw right there, just for trimming stuff on the ground. So that big dog right there, that's for taking down big oaks. But see, this top handle saw right here is for climbing. It's for when you're in the tree because it's ergonomic. See, you hold it from the top. You can't hold a saw like this if you're in a tree, even if it's much smaller down here, like a 16-inch bar, it's not gonna work. That's why we have the top handle ergonomic saw. And then in the back, it's got a clip here. See that? So you can hook that up to your tree gear. You can hook that up to your belt, and then it'll hang down by your side. Here, I would say, is the tool that has changed my business around and made me the most money. And these would be the Stihl hedge trimmers, extendable, with the articulating blades right here. I mean, when you start trimming shrubs, decent money, but when you can trim the large shrubs that the other basic lawn care companies can't trim, you start quoting those. I mean, you're making way more money. You're doing more specialized type of work because you can trim those large shrubs that other people can't. Now you're gonna pay 600 bucks for that. But I'll tell you a quick story. When I first got my first pair of this, I went out and made that 600 back in my first day. And these are, I mean, the day you buy those, you'll be excited. I'm gonna be picking up a pair of these. These are the good old classic HS45 Stihl shrub trimmers. 300 bucks. It's a great deal for these. These things will go through a war and they'll come out on the other side just still kicking ass. I love the Stihl HS45s. The new upgraded model of that is the HS46C. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, the 46C, and it's more ergonomic. It's got more OSHA standards. The gas tank is concealed. It's more protected, so against wear and tear. And it actually is, it's got a more efficient coil pull start on it, as far as I'm aware, and it burns less gas. So I like that too. It's just 100 bucks more. Or I'm sorry, 60 bucks more. The Redmax shrub trimmers and the Stihl shrub trimmers are definitely my favorite. I have tried Shindaiwa's, Echo's, everything. I don't care too much for the Echo's just because I'm doing commercial landscaping. So, but remember, if you spend the extra money, get Stihl, go with it. You won't regret it, and you'll find out why quickly. Because if you buy a cheap pair of off-brand shrub trimmers, you're gonna go through 3-4 pairs of them in a time that these go down. So you're actually saving and making more profit by buying a Stihl product. Is that right?
Yes.
The Stihl edgers. The loppers are great. I got some of these too. These hand saws. These are great. Buy one of these. You're like, oh, 45 bucks for a little saw? Yes, dude, this thing is the beast. It's the best. I like the Kombi multi-head attachment. People keep asking about these in the videos. No.
Nice and easy. Plugs into all the attachments. So now what we end up doing is that if we say, well, geez, with that, I'd like to have a second battery. We've got another pouch you can add to it. You have 2 batteries, so now you're fitting 2 batteries. We also have the suspenders. The suspenders to go on here because you start looking like the young kids. You can't see what's up. So you would have suspenders and you have 2, again, which is much longer. Then as Dale mentioned, we also have a backpack battery. Of course, that's $900. You run all day long.
Oh, that's sweet. See that? You got the telescoping pole chainsaw. I've got that. That thing's awesome. Love it. Now it's expensive, but as soon as you start trimming some trees up with that, you know, $649 isn't too bad. Like I said, the day I bought this, I went out and made $1,000 that day. So you make your money right back on it.
Yeah, that articulates. So let's say you want to cut off.
But then you got, aside from that, you got the Kombi multi-head attachment, where I personally went with the biggest, baddest one that they had. This one's $3.99 just for the head. And this is the best one. This one is the bomb right here. Here you go. $3.99 for the Stihl KombiSystem 130R. This thing is totally badass, and I mean it's strong. It's solid steel. It's hardened steel. It's not gonna fall apart on you like some other low-grade product. And then you have all these multi-head attachments here. I've got both of these, and you could buy extra extensions. For instance, the chainsaw on a pole is $199. It's the HTKM pole pruner for the KombiSystem, and then you got for $249 the HLKM 135 degrees. And you'll never go wrong with these. But you get into it, but learn about safety. Go on arborist training videos on YouTube. Safety first. You get into the tree trimming and tree stuff, don't even do it unless you've got a mentor to help train you, because you could end up hurting yourself, hurting other people, end up in a courtroom, or end up damaging someone's property real quick. It's really dangerous. So, and luckily I never got hurt because I just jumped into it. What? You got an aerator here. What's up, man? What's going on? You don't got a name tag? Bud Johnson. How's it going? Very well. I used to work with this guy at Awesome Lawn way back in 2006. Yeah. No, he's being a lawyer. Oh, okay. Uppity, I got you. Jim's good running into you, man. Hey, see, man? See, he wanted a business card? Boom. Stacked up. It's like ammunition, dude. Just run over, handing people a business card. You want a business card? You want a business card? You're getting famous. Right, dude?
That's it, man.
Right. See, man, running into people everywhere up in the wine gardens. It's like the comrades. You get what I'm saying? Is that right? That's right. What are you doing with that? Introduce yourself.
Huh?
What's your name, buddy?
Steven.
Steven. What's the name of your company?
Steven Means Landscape.
You didn't expect this, did you? I actually met him at church like 5 years ago. We're sitting at church. He looks over at me, I look over at him. Something was different. He's like, you a landscaper? See, it's that telepathy. He knew. Right? It's Todd again, man.
You and your selfie stick.
Yes, sir. A selfie stick. It's amazing. How long have you been doing landscaping?
25 years.
25 years. And how
About 20 years too long.
Todd has a whole company, has all the equipment, everything, dump truck, trailers, all that. But where did you first get started?
Push mower and a pickup truck.
Push mower and a pickup truck. Never seen this place this packed before. I'm used to service counter. We're on that all the time, getting stuff fixed, getting oil, getting 2-cycle, getting parts. Just like you see who they got and what they got. They're giving away lots of food. Can't smell it through the camera, but I can smell steaks cooking. What kind of steaks are those?
Kind of steak?
Yeah.
What kind of steaks are there?
Beef steaks. You said beef steaks. New York strips. I gotta wrap up. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go meet the graphic designer to get some door hangers made because the spring is about to pop. The spring is gonna be here any second. You can hear the birds chirping. The sun is shining, man. We're gonna get it. We're gonna make that money. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. You excited? We're gonna do this. Yes, sir. Gotta get running. Let's get it. This place is packed right now.